So we're not sure. We've gotten a report that there's a trouble with the feed, so we're going to continue broadcasting as if there is no problem, and hopefully if there is,
Brian
we're going to get that fixed and people will come back. As Bryant sends that one wide, and we're knotted at 7 here in the first set.
I believe we are live for you folks as Lauren sets this one over, eventually gets to Brian. Brian just placed one into the net. One of her struggles this year, maybe those mistimed jumps.
That one was timed up really well, just a little too low, but yeah, she has struggled with that a couple times that we've seen this year.
Dormanen, the libero for the Eagles tonight, excuse me, as she serves.
Jackson kind of caught that one wonky, but it still got over. Good job by Cheyenne.
Kill. Blado got that one across. Dinger, good dig out there. Lauren slams one. That'll
great dig out by the libero.
And there's a push by Blado.
Easily the longest rally of the night so far.
As Davies goes up 9-7, and that one just too hard to handle as she'll collect an ace.
There's going to be a timeout by Coach Newton to see if she can get things reset here.
So 10-7, Eagles lead. We'll take a short timeout and be right back, folks.
Tour the beautiful campus of North Dakota State University in Fargo. Register now at ndsu.edu/visit.
If you're thinking about growing your family someday, we'd like to remind you of one simple thing. Babies bring us joy. With an unwavering commitment to delivering the highest quality care, Essentia Health is ready when your someday arrives. Essentia Health, caring for you and your future.
Our health. It's what keeps us doing what we love. It keeps our communities strong. So, how are you doing? There's no easier way to take care of yourself.
Welcome back, folks, as the Davies Eagles lead your Cheyenne Mustangs 10-7 here in this first set. That's a little long there.
I think they're going to say that was touched at the net. So, point for the Eagles. They keep this run going. Now up by 4.
Dormanen to serve as Blado will set this one to Killorn. Mid-range shot. They'll say that one will come home.
All right.
12-7 Eagles. Kind of seeing a...
That's a little ragged out there in terms of both teams handling things cleanly and setting up for their outside or middle hitters, whichever the case may be. There's another example of it, but that one, Killorn
long shot
drives
by
through
Killorn.
the middle, and Davies lets that go and pays the price, gives up a point on that one.
Pretty similar to start to what we saw in the Nest 2 weeks ago when Cheyenne traveled down south. As Blado will serve now. That one just a little drop shot. Kill sets this one to Killorn. Kept alive. So there's a great dig there by Kill, but just couldn't handle it.
Good job by Ava Langang there, driving that one home.
Scary to serve.
To say, I think it's kind of interesting. The programs tonight do not list any heights for the Eagles, but again, they look like one of the few teams that matches up fairly well with Cheyenne in terms of height.
Student section trying to get Mustangs hyped up here. That one's set, and Zeiss just couldn't connect.
So 15-8 now. Certainly have been very few times that we've seen Cheyenne down by this many in an opening set this year.
You know, and one thing I brought up too was that game at Davies 2 weeks ago, and they were still pretty close throughout all four sets, excuse me, in that one, as we may be watching Davies run away with this first set here. Up by double now.
Quinn Scarry continuing to serve here for the Eagles. Doubling up Cheyenne in the opening set, 16-8.
That one gets across.
And the miscommunication.
Good shot there by Thomas.
As both Bryant and Badeau going for that. And Coach Newton does not want to get this any further out of hand than it already is. So she's going to take her second time out here of the opening set.
So the Eagles with an early lead here. Coach Newton maybe talking to her girls saying settle down a little bit. It's still more than possible.
Well, with
Just
rally
the first
scoring,
set.
absolutely, and it's first set. I think every team feels like it's important to get off to a good start and win that opening set if at all possible, but indeed a long match. And when you have two skilled teams like this going at it, you know that's always a possibility.
Cheyenne Gray. So Coach Newton once again just trying to get these Mustangs motivated as Scarry continues to serve for the Eagles. Played out so far so well.
Oh.
That's a good drop shot there by Kaloran. Wasn't intended, I believe, but Bryant sets over to Kaloran.
Good job by Kaloran just to get that over.
Kaloran
there
will
she's
collect
able
one.
to tip that one down and in.
Amundsen and Metcalf back in now, taking out Zeiss and Badeau as Amundsen will serve.
Better communication, better spacing for that rally, that point by Cheyenne. We'll see if they can continue that here.
Thomas tried to get that one over. Just couldn't handle it on the way back down.
Yeah, good reaction after the block by Metcalf, but unable to keep it in play.
As that one will be just paint the corner.
Davies had the answer for everything so far. They've been able to run off a rally of points. Cheyenne only gets one or two, and then Davies stops the bleeding and gets it back on their serve.
Krenz back to serve.
Oh, great job
Great
by
job
Dinger.
by Dinger.
Again.
Another dig out. Kaloran slams one, and that
Oh,
one
and still
is kept
alive.
alive.
Dinger and Kaloran.
As Kaloran keeps that one alive, and that one will just be 50-50 ball.
Off of Zeiss inside. But Dinger was one of those players that we kind of spotlighted last week against Shanley that played very well I don't know what her dig tally was for that match, but she seemed to be everywhere she needed to be.
Dinger's dig tally in total has
Good
to be
job
pretty
by
high.
Metcalf, yeah.
As Saxlin will come in for kill.
And Dinger, only a freshman, you know, showing kind of some court awareness beyond her years. And you got to feel like she's only going to get better as she gets older.
Good job keeping that one alive there as Metcalf collects this one. Couldn't get that one home. Amundsen over to Dinger, back to Metcalf, takes a long shot, kept alive. Thomas sets that one. Killorn now to Amundsen, to Saxlin with the kill. Brings the hammer home. Peyton Saxlin, one of those girls we talked about with that young gun power, as she's only a sophomore. Killorn to serve. Dinger keeps this one alive, gets to Metcalf. Kept alive by the Eagles.
And the Cheyenne
Fans wanting
a carry there, a lift. And that one's going to work out for for Davies. Up now 20-12 here in this opening set.
The number 11 Tally Tool on the serve as Metcalf collects one.
So down 20-13, Cheyenne needs to go on a run here. They can't continue trading points like they have been with Davies for most of this set. They're going to need to find a way to run off 4 or 5 here and tighten this one up to give themselves a chance.
They do have a relative run going right now, as that one's blocked straight up front.
That was Passanante, just too hard for the outside blockers there for Cheyenne. And so 21-13 now.
Greta Botham serving for the Eagles as Saxlin collects one.
Really the first time that Saxlin's been able to get involved tonight, but great set. Rises up and meets it perfectly in midair and drives that one home.
Saxlin with 2 kills now on the night. Partially back to back.
And then serve out on that, so now 22, only 3 points away for the Eagles as Passanante now on to serve, see if she can serve out the opening set for the Davies, or for the Eagles, I'm sorry.
Lauren to Badeau and then to Blado. Dinger will get to Saxlin. Good block up front there by Blado and Saxlin. This one gets to the backfield to Killorn, and that one hits the netting, and Blado will get it over.
And the look on Blado's face like, how did we score on that? But she was in the right spot at the right time, takes it off the net, and places it really well. Oh, they're going to say not.
Eagles, they'll say.
So Coach Newton out. Referees are going to talk about this one.
I believe they called it a push originally, and Newton wants just a set. Honestly, didn't look like much of a push from our angle, but it's not about our angle, it's about what they see down there.
There it
will
is.
Be a Mustang point.
Good job by Coach Newton questioning that.
Addie Kill will come back in and serve for the white, or for the Mustangs, excuse me. Both teams are wearing white tonight. Kill will sail that one.
Yeah, you know, Cheyenne just doesn't have any points to play with at this point. That's going to move the Eagles' lead to 23-15. I know it's tempting to want to go for a big serve, try and get that ace, but really just needs to be in play and let your playmakers do what they need to do.
Dorman and the libero serving for the Eagles.
That's
As that one collects
right on the line.
Abby Smith. As Zeiss comes back in for Dinger and Blado on to serve. That would have been well placed as that one's dug out by Kill. Killorn. Good job keeping that one alive there by the Eagles. Pretty long rally here, one of the longest of the night perhaps, as Killorn tried for a drop shot there, couldn't collect. As Blado digs that one out. That one will have been sent over by Smith. Dug out. That one just drops on the Mustang side of the net as Zeiss and Killorn tried to block up front.
Really good rally by both teams. Both teams coming up with some big points there, big saves, digging out some shots, but it does end up with a set point here for Davies, trying to go up 1-0 in this set.
Quinn Scari on to serve again, as that was almost a kill for Zeiss. As Killorn tried to take a long shot, Dinger couldn't bail that one out on the recoil, as the Davies Eagles taking set one, 25-16. We'll take a short break and be right back, folks. Don't go anywhere.
Tour the beautiful campus of North Dakota State University in Fargo. Learn about majors, scholarships, our free application process, and get a free t-shirt. Register now at ndsu.edu/visit.
Our health. It's what keeps us doing what we love. It keeps our communities strong. So, how are you doing? There's no easier way to take care of yourself than checking in with us, your primary care team at Essentia Health. In person or online, we offer scheduling and appointment options that fit your life. We'll care for you today and keep an eye on things for the future, and if needed, get you back on track. So take some time to connect with us, because it's always good to check in.
If you're thinking about growing your family someday, we'd like to remind you of one simple thing. Babies bring us joy. With an unwavering commitment to delivering the highest quality care, Essentia Health is ready when your someday arrives. Essentia Health, caring for you and your future. If you're thinking about growing your family someday, we'd like to remind you of one simple thing. Babies bring us joy. With an unwavering commitment to delivering the highest quality care, Essentia Health is ready when your someday arrives. Essentia Health, caring for you and your future.
Discover the experience that awaits you at North Dakota State University. Join the Bison family, where connections run deep, from the classroom to the field and beyond. Build an exciting career with the help of industry-leading faculty. Tap into the power of the herd and make unforgettable memories in Fargo, one of the best college towns in the Midwest. Don't wait. Find your adventure at North Dakota State University.
A few years ago, my hip was getting to the point where it was affecting my life. So then when I met you in the office, you listened to what I had to say.
My goal is to teach patients about their diagnosis, explain the treatment options so that they can make the decision that is best for them. Because we don't just treat what an x-ray tells us.
Our goal is to get the best possible outcome for the patient. It's just a great feeling to know that you help that patient get back to doing the things they want to do.
And now I have a new hip that feels fantastic.
I didn't know that I'd play football.
Welcome back, folks, to the Cheyenne High School Gymnasium as we are back for set number 2 after the Eagles took set 1, 25-16. I'm Tristan Murdoch, joined alongside me in the booth is Dan Wolf. Dan, what do you expect for set number 2?
Well, we saw some just kind of uncharacteristic spacing issues, communication issues from Cheyenne, and hoping that they can be able to resolve that. Davies just played really well, didn't give up on points, really just kept the pressure on Cheyenne and kind of let Cheyenne make their own mistakes. Not that Davies didn't play well, but it just, Cheyenne, again, some uncharacteristic types of mistakes that we just don't see from them very frequently. So certainly Coach Newton probably addressed that. We'll see if that looks a little different here in set number 2 as Metcalf's going to send that one long.
Quinn Scari on to serve for the Eagles. Bradley Boyeff just took a seat in front of us after conferences. Doesn't have a hot dog or popcorn in hand tonight, folks, so as the Eagles take the first point, set number 2. That's a good block up front there by Metcalf and Bryant, excuse me. So knotted up at 1 here early in set number 2 as Alexa Kaloran will come on to serve for the Mustangs. Amundsen keeps that one alive, goes to Dinger, back to Metcalf. Good block up front there by Metcalf and Bryant.
That one gonna work out.
Too many hits.
Good job by Bryant adjusting in the air as that set was not exactly where she needed it and did enough to get it over the net. And Davies just too awkward to handle that.
Bryant and Metcalf, that duo up front right now, collecting some blocks there. As that one just gets through him, gave him the little announcer's curse there. Attempted to dig it out was Amundsen. As this will be Krenz on to serve now for the Eagles. Metcalf, just a little floater.
Yeah, it looked like she was winding up for the big kill, and I don't think just made great contact with it, but ironically it was perfectly placed where Davies couldn't do anything with it, didn't have anyone there.
Dinger on to serve.
Oh,
as that one sent long by Saxlund.
Saxlund thought she had it timed up right and just long.
Tool on to serve. As that one's a little low there for what Kaloran had planned.
Handcuffed Kaloran. She didn't have time to adjust to dig that one out.
So Tool coming off an ace.
Yeah.
Will collect another.
Right between Saxlund and Kaloran, both kind of going for it, both kind of not sure who was responsible there, but looking to move on. And that one,
three aces in a row.
And Tool does serve with pace. There's no doubt about that.
So, Tally Tool on a hot streak.
So they're gonna get
Addie Killen back
in the back row
now.
there and see if she has a little more success. That
Dinger
one handled
keeps that
by
one
Dinger.
alive. Saxlund with the little floater. This one's setting just too hard to handle there for Metcalf and Blado.
I think that was Scari on the outside who got that one. So again, Davies doing what they did in the first set, just getting a little run going here. Cheyenne just not able to do anything about it at this point, and that one's going to go out, finally breaking the Eagles' momentum here.
Amundsen scared me for a second with that long pass over to Saxland, as she was just a little far behind. And
Brindley Richmond on to serve.
Richmond, a 5'10 freshman, as this will be number 4, Greta Botham, to serve now. As Saxland
just wide,
almost
up the
collected
line.
one. Jenna Runsfeld running around with the 50-50 ticket raffle sign right now, hoping to get some sales. As Botham will continue to serve. Smith just set that one over, and that one
Good
will be
angle.
another point for the Eagles.
Took that shallow angle, able to make that one work, and Coach Newton another timeout. She's burned 3 of them tonight.
So with that, the Eagles take a 10-4 lead. We'll take a short break and be right back. Don't go anywhere, folks.
I didn't know that I'd play football. I didn't know I'd go pro. I didn't even know if I'd get game time or score a touchdown. But there's one thing I always knew. That I'd never give up.
Discover the experience that awaits you.
Welcome back, folks, to the Cheyenne High School Gymnasium. I'm Tristan Murrock. Joined alongside me is the missing Wolf, Dan Wolf, as we check scores around the league really quick.
Right now, Fargo North up quickly, 2-0 on Valley City. And Horace up 2-0 on Central. No other updates. Sorry, Minot 1-0 after one set against the Bismarck Demons.
Botham continuing to serve, as Blado will take a drop shot and collect.
Great job. Kind of caught her in an awkward position, but good adjustment by Blado with a quick little drop shot there. That was put in a position Davies could not dig it off the ground.
Kaloran back on, Saxland to serve. That's well placed there by Saxland. That one goes over the net, intended on the set. As Blado will tap that one home.
Good recognition by Blado that that was going to be long. Put her in perfect position as Davies was trying to adjust and figure out what was going to happen, and before they knew what was happening, that one is put down. So Cheyenne starting to climb back in as Saxland sends a serve over the net. Oh, great job. Good handles by Richmond. And Richmond says, that was me. I should have been in that position. But she did a great job of reacting initially.
Initial reaction was great.
Then she left that area of the floor, and she stayed there.
Just lost her spot on that. As that one just barely clears the net. And that'll be an ace.
Kaya Ray was lining up for that and coming in, trying to dig that out, and it just clipped the net, climbed over, and fell into no man's land there.
Passanante with an ace as she continues to serve here. Richmond set over to Kaloran with a kill.
That one was well set, well timed, well executed.
As Maya Blado will serve now for the Mustangs. Gets this one over set. Good job by Kaya Ray there, just couldn't handle it. Dorman in to serve. Killorn keeps that one alive. Back to Killorn. That one is kept alive by Dormanen. Kaya Ray digs that one out. Killorn. Floater kept alive as Toole almost collected one there as Bryant will get this one back over. That one's way long.
Bodies all over on the floor on that one. Both teams going all out to keep that rally alive. Ends up going the Mustangs' way.
Jalen Jackson had that one about 5 feet long. Mustangs score the point, 13-8. Davies lead here in second set.
Really nice job by both teams extending that rally. And there's
is an ace for
ace
Amundsen.
for Amundsen. That might be.
That's the first.
I think that might
Cheyenne
be the first
ace
ace for the Mustangs tonight. Halfway through set number 2.
I think
speaks to the job that Davies is doing on the return game tonight. Great job by Dinger.
That one just finds the opening.
Pasanante, just great angle that she took there.
Botham off, Scarion to serve. Excuse me, Jackson off. And Scarion to serve. As that's a great touch there by Langang. Metcalf, Bryant, and Amundsen up front as Scari will collect an ace. Saxelin coming back on for Ray. Trying to fill that gap once again. See if they can stop Scari here. Great dig by Dinger as that one's just...
Brian couldn't, her momentum got going so far forward, that set not where she needed it, and that was into the net on that. And this set starting to look a lot like the first set as Davies opened up an 8-point margin here in this set. Really in that dangerous area for the Mustangs that they just don't have a lot to play with in terms of giving away more points. And there's another one that just unable to be handled.
Just scraping over the net on the wrong side. As Amundsen will set this one. Metcalf kind of in poor position there, and Davies will collect the point.
I mean, it's hard if you're not making that defense react. If you're not able to put some pace on it with a kill opportunity or to place it where it's tough for that defense to adjust, when you're just barely getting that ball over, a team like Davies is going to take advantage of that as that one kind of eats Saxland up, but Dinger keeps it alive and then Metcalf sends it over.
This one will be set for a kill by Toole.
That was Toole. Davies getting a little excited in there, knocking people down, but up 20-9.
Toole sent that one down with authority.
And that
one's just outside.
Out. Wow.
Mr. Salmon coming up to join us again. Celebrity night here in Cheyenne as parent-teacher conferences just happened. Mr. Wolf coming from the ones at Liberty. As Scari set that one over for Thomas.
Saxland
just sent one straight into Bryant there.
And nothing violent, but just kind of emblematic of how this night has gone for Davies and for Cheyenne. A fight at the net for the ball, ends up on the Mustangs side, an attempt to dig it out and ended up hitting one of our own players.
Krenz on to serve. Amundsen set over Saxland with a kill.
And there just hasn't been a lot of that, where good clean sets in really good position for our outside hitters.
Saxland's third kill on the night.
Again, Cheyenne down 10, 21-11. See if Dinger can put some kind of run together for the Mustangs.
Scary set that one over, blocked up front there by Blado and Metcalf.
That's a start.
Cheyenne bench up and on their feet as just trying to get some momentum going. You know, Davies coming in strong here as Metcalf will send one down, kept alive by the Eagles. Blado sets one over. Scary kept alive, set over, and that one collects for Davies.
Blado opting to try and place it. Davies handles it, gets something together and scores, now up 22-12. As we have Tool on to serve, and she's done a really good job of serving tonight. Cheyenne has struggled against her on the serve as
Saxland with another kill. Smith on.
Richmond will be on as well for Amundsen and Metcalf.
Richmond to serve. As that one almost caught her handcuffed. Saxland just a little drop shot there.
Good job, good body control, not getting into the net. That was a really nice job by Peyton Saxland on that one.
Amundsen to serve, or excuse me, number 15 Richmond to serve still. That one's just long.
Pasanante sends that one long right there, and now Davies going to call a timeout, not wanting to let this one slip away.
22-16. We'll take a short break and be right back. Don't go anywhere, folks.
Tour the beautiful campus of North Dakota State University in Fargo. Register now at ndsu.edu/visit.
A few years ago, my hip was getting to the point where it was affecting my life. So then when I met you in the office, you listened to what I had to say.
My goal is to teach patients about their diagnosis, explain the treatment options so that they can make the decision that is best for them, because we don't just treat what an x-ray tells us.
Our goal is to get the best possible outcome for the patient. It's just a great feeling to know that you help that patient get back to doing the things they want to do.
And now I have a new hip that feels fantastic.
One thing that I've always enjoyed about it.
Fans, remember, Essentia Health is proud to be the premier sponsor of Mustang Media and partner with Cheyenne High School to make a healthy difference in the lives of the students and families we are privileged to serve. Essentia Health, like nowhere else.
Richmond to still serve here for the Mustangs, hoping to crawl back into this one as that one's
great
just
serve. Placed
Bernice.
perfectly on the back line. Judgment call by the Eagles. They opt to let it drop, and Richmond paints the line with that one. So Cheyenne attempting to claw back.
Richmond just a little floater there on the serve. Dinger keeps this one alive over to Richmond to Blado. Richmond set back to Abby Smith, I believe, with the kill.
Tries the quick set to Blado in the middle first, then outside to Smith, and she puts it away. Cheyenne within 5.
Smith with her second kill of the night. Richmond still serving. Good dig there by Saxland. Richmond, Smith. Kept alive by the Eagles.
That one's out. Passanante trying to paint the line, unable to do it. Cheyenne continuing this run, cut the lead to 4. And you have to wonder, is Davies going to opt for a timeout soon? Again, to make sure that they don't let this slip away, as that was some miscommunication there for the Eagles.
Scary miscommunicated set there as Scary sets back to Thomas.
They're
and
going to
that'll
call
be
a
a
push.
Cheyenne point from a push. 22-19 here. Mustangs on the street crawling back. It's Richmond to serve. Scary set. Blocked up front by Blado and Smith.
And you can feel that momentum building.
Good serve there by Richmond. Good at dig by Dinger. Saxland with a float. Scary set that one over. Good dig out there by Dinger once again. Saxland just collects. Peyton Saxland. 22-21 here in the second
and there's
set.
the timeout from Davies as the Cheyenne fans are on their feet appreciating what this team is doing right now.
So Cheyenne clawing their way back, 22-21, Davies lead, set number 2. We'll be back, folks, don't go anywhere.
So shoulder pain is one of the most common things I see. When Linda came in, she complained of pain in both her shoulders.
You did all the work on the left one, and by the time I had the second one done, I could do anything I wanted to do.
Shoulder replacement, the whole point of that is really to get rid of the pain and get you back to doing normal things again.
You listened to what I wanted, and it worked out great.
We were a good team.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, I think so.
Welcome back, folks, as Cheyenne has clawed their way back here, 21-22. Davies lead here in the second set after being down, I believe, 28-14 at one point, as Richmond will continue to serve here. That one,
And they're going to
too many
say,
hits
I think, into the net.
or in the net.
Regardless, you know, one thing, Tristan, Richmond done a great job. She did have the one ace, but she's just serving with pace. She's keeping it in play and just forcing them, and then I ruin it by mentioning it, and that's the announcer's curse. But really a nice run there by Richmond. Great job serving. Now it's up to the Cheyenne defense to do something here. Handle this serve, see if they can get a quick turnaround and another opportunity to serve out the match.
Botham to serve. Clorn gets over to Smith.
Great job,
Too
great
much
play,
to
Smith.
handle.
Great job by Smith, just finding the corner.
Peyton Saxland to serve, 23-23 here. Possibility to serve it out. As Dinger keeps this one alive, gets over to Smith, I believe.
Oh, nicely done by Davies to keep that alive from the scorer's table.
As that one just barely clears the net. Richmond will set it over to Killorn for a long set. Good rally here. Dinger set to Richmond. Gets over to Smith. As it'll be kept alive. Dinger gets it over. And Dinger,
Finally one that Dinger couldn't handle.
too much to handle.
So a set point here. Cheyenne, all that work to dig their way back into this, but facing a set point as Passanante to serve, but first a timeout from the Mustangs.
So 24-23 here. Very close.
Really nice job. You know, Cheyenne looked to be out of this set, digging their way back. Be ashamed to see them come up short, but that really showed some good resiliency in getting back into this set and fighting their way back in. Some updates from around the state. North still up 2-0 on Valley City. Shanley up 2-0 on South. Horace up 2-0 on Central. Minot up 2-0 on Bismarck. Legacy leads Williston 1-0 in sets.
Passanante as Dinger digs this one out. Killorn with the kill.
Great dig by Dinger. Good set by Richmond. Killorn closes the deal. So we'll play on.
Bryant back on. Blado to serve. 24-24 here. Second set. Blado keeps this one alive. Over to Richmond, to Bryant, and puts one home.
Great job in the short middle there. She just found that spot. No Eagles at home on that. Puts it down. No chance for them to react. Great job by Riley Bryant on that one. And that was set point for the Mustangs.
Blado with the serve. Kept alive. Miscommunicated partially.
Great job.
Gets across. Blado to dig it out. Ray over.
And there
that
it is.
one's out. And the Mustangs crawl their way back into set number 2. 26-24, your final score of set 2. 1-1 sets.
Wow, what a job by Cheyenne. Not giving up, continuing to fight, and that's gotta hurt for Davies, right? You're up 8 points. You have a chance, you even get another set point after that. Just can't take advantage and get over that hump. And, you know, a good team like Cheyenne, you don't want to give them any hope, especially at home. You can feel the atmosphere, the fans starting to get into this. This should be a good third set. We'll be right back, folks. Please stick around.
Discover the experience that awaits you at North Dakota State University. Join the Bison family where connections run deep, from the classroom to the field and beyond. Build an exciting career with the help of industry-leading faculty. Tap into the power of the herd and make unforgettable memories in Fargo, one of the best college towns in the Midwest. Don't wait. Find your adventure at North Dakota State University.
So shoulder pain is one of the most common things I see. When Linda came in, she complained of pain in both her shoulders.
You did all the work on the left one, and by the time I had the second one done, I could do anything I wanted to do.
Shoulder replacement, the whole point of that is really to get rid of the pain and get you back to doing normal things again.
You listened to what I wanted, and it worked out great.
We were a good team.
Yes, I think so.
I didn't know that I'd play football. I didn't know I'd go pro. I didn't even know if I'd get game time or score a touchdown. But there's one thing I always knew. That I'd never give up.
So shoulder pain is one of the most common things I see. When Linda came in, she complained of pain in both her shoulders.
You did all the work on the left one, and by the time I had the second one done, I could do anything I wanted to do.
Shoulder replacement, the whole point of that is really to get rid of the pain and get you back to doing normal things again.
You listened to what I wanted, and it worked out great.
We were a good team.
Yes, I think so.
Welcome back, folks, for set number 3 here in the Cheyenne High School gymnasium. The Mustangs clawed their way back to win 26-24 in set number 2 as Richmond led the Mustangs through a hot streak there on serving. As Amundsen will come on to serve now for the Mustangs. Amundsen's serve is long. So a usual start in all 3 of these sets. Davies gets the first point. As Krenz will serve now for the Davies Eagles.
I think one thing from that second set that shouldn't be lost there, Tristan, is the fact that there's a 1 set long by the Eagles. Brindley Richmond, just a freshman coming in, and Dinger for that matter, but we've seen Dinger routinely make those kinds of digs and really extend rallies. But Richmond in a really big situation coming on, really showing a lot of poise, getting Cheyenne back into the match with her serving, and then staying in as the setter and doing a really fantastic job.
So Toole now to serve for the Eagles as they take a 2-1 lead here.
Kept alive by Metcalf, and then by Kaloran, and then that one she's unable to dig out. So Davies jumps out to a 3-1 lead here in the early stages of set number 3. You almost get the feeling that this kind of has 5-setter written all over it, the way that these teams are going back and forth. They're both going to do what they can to prevent that, but kind of how it feels.
Saxlin just
Good
too hard,
block.
comes kind of back to her. Believe that caught more netting than it did skin, but Toole will continue to serve here for the Davies Eagles. As that's too hard for Dinger to handle, and that'll be an ace.
Toole has served very well for
Toole.
Davies tonight. She's had a few aces.
Believe that's Toole's 5th ace on the night.
And then Metcalf sends that one wide. So Davies jumping out to an early lead, now up 5-1. And there's the first time out. Coach Newton hoping to prevent having to have a 10-point rally here to stay in the set. We're going to look around the state here for some score updates, see if we can update you on anything happening. Valley City has taken a set from North, and now North leads 2-1. Shanley still up 2-0 on South. Horace sweeps Central tonight, 3-0. Legacy still up 1-0 against Williston. Minot up 2-1 against Bismarck. Those are the only ones that we have scores for you at this point. Remember, we want to thank Essentia Health for being the proud sponsor of our Cheyenne High School's Mustang Media team and this broadcast. Essentia Health, care close to home. Toole sends that one another ace. Too hard for Saxlin to handle.
Toole's 6th ace on the night.
Really nice job by her tonight in the service game.
Fans, we'd like to remind you the next volleyball match is next week, Tuesday at Valley City. No action for us streaming-wise next week besides a choir concert, I believe.
Are we doing that one, Tristan? Are we commentating
I don't believe
that?
so.
Okay.
I don't think that's necessary for commentating, but...
No need for us to critique any of the playing? Okay.
Nope.
I'll clear my calendar then.
So the Eagles will collect another ace, go up 8-1 here. Something Newton almost might be telling her girls right now is not let them get too far a lead. Granted, they did claw their way back through that second set.
Yeah, you can't expect to do that.
You can't expect to do that every single set, and it's kind of showing right now that the Eagles still have momentum.
Good reaction by Metcalf.
Great block up front there as Thomas sends this one over, dug out by Dinger. Amundsen gets to Bryant. I almost thought that was a push there for a second, but
kind of had that appearance, but
Metcalf almost collected one there.
Nice rally here by both teams, keeping this alive.
Amundsen,
nice real.
Almost a little far for Saxelin,
Yeah,
and Saxelin just.
I thought Peyton dug it hard or was able to keep it alive, but sends it wide, and now a 9-1 lead for the Eagles.
Once again, one of those things you don't want to do too often is let the opposing team get this much of a lead to where stuff like that happens, as Toole gets her 7th ace on the night. What a night she's having.
Serves with authority, with pace. You know, and it's hard if you're in that back row for Cheyenne. How near the center can you play but still be able to handle any serve that might be with some depth?
Eddie Kill coming on to help Dinger, and Saxelin in the back as Metcalf gets that one blocked up front. Or that's drops on the other side of the net, excuse me.
Davies side, so now Cheyenne with that 8-point deficit.
Dinger to serve. Almost collects an ace there as Dinger dug that one out. And that one just too hard to handle for Amundsen.
I was thinking, how many times have we seen Dinger using the back of her hand, just anything to save a ball from hitting the floor. We've seen that multiple times just in these last 2 weeks.
This will be Botham to serve. That one kept alive.
No, that one's outside the standard. But tried that quick set to Blado in the middle, and a little mistiming there, and drops it down, but it works out as we're now going to see
Richmond
on to serve, and she was the one that on her serve that Cheyenne got back into the last set.
Richmond and Smith back on as Saxelin collects a kill. So Smith, Blado, and Saxelin up front. Dinger, Kill behind them, and Richmond to serve. As Saxelin sets this one over.
And that one rejected.
That one.
Abby Smith trying to drive that one home and sent right back to her. As Passanante is going to be on to serve now. Eagles with that 8-point lead. Good job by Smith.
Good dig there by the Mustangs. As Thomas sends this one over. Dinger dug out. As Blado pops another one over up front, and that'll hit the
standard
there.
The antenna.
Saxelin to serve. Kaloran back on. 12-5, Eagles lead here in this third set. Set's tied 1-1. As that one just barely is long. Dormanen on to serve now for the Eagles, the libero tonight. wearing the black, and she'll collect an ace.
Saxon unable to handle that one. And no one home.
That one's blocked.
Blocked
right up
in
front.
Yeah, and the entire
Ricochet
Mustang
back.
defense had sucked in so far. No one in the back row, no one deep to handle that. As Kaya Ray comes on for Peyton Saxland, and
as Ray
Dorman
digs
in,
one
yeah.
out there, and Kaloran collects one. Blado to serve. So that one will be set and dropped.
Toole having an excellent night. She's going to get that kill right there.
Thomas keeps this one alive.
Krenz on to serve.
Good dig there by Ray, I believe. As Scary sets this one back to Thomas, and Dinger just too much to handle. And
As the Eagles were at the net there, Toole came down kind of awkwardly on an ankle, and she's going to have to leave, and that if she's unable to come back, that's a big loss for Davies. I don't know if it was an ankle or a knee, but she just landed awkwardly as there were multiple Eagles in there that
Toole has
collided.
Toole with 7 aces and a handful of kills tonight. Like you said, could be devastating. Maybe
and
a
they're
game
looking at
changer.
an ankle down there, so referees discussing, not sure what they're discussing here.
Possibility of injury on the floor or something of the sort. As that'll be a Mustang point due to too many hits or injury on the floor, possibly.
Davies asking for some clarification on what the ruling was. Scary asking, now relaying the information to the coach. All right, everybody seems satisfied with the decision.
17-8, Eagles lead here in set number 3 as Kaloran to serve. Take a floater. That one, an attempted long shot, gets blocked right up front there by Bryant, I believe. Riley Bryant, a 5'11 sophomore. Good dig there by Kaloran.
Another
as
one.
Bryant collects another kill. Back to back.
That was kind of self-preservation there by Dorman, and just hoping to not get hit in the face by that one. Good deep serve by Kaloran.
Thomas tried to take a floater for the Eagles. That one's blocked straight up front there and just collects the left side of the net.
And there's going to be a timeout from Davies as Cheyenne starting to claw their way back in just like they did in set 2. So it's 17-11, midway through the third. Come on back. We'll be back after this message.
If you're thinking about growing your family someday, we'd like to remind you of one simple thing. Babies bring us joy. With an unwavering commitment to delivering the highest quality care, Essentia Health is ready when your someday arrives. Essentia Health, caring for you and your future.
Tour the beautiful campus of North Dakota State University.
Welcome back, folks, as we are back in the Cheyenne High School Gymnasium. I'm Tristan Barak. Joined alongside me is Dan Wolf, as we're about midway through set 3 here with the Eagles leading 17-11. Kaloran on to serve. So that's a long shot there by the Eagles. Amundsen set over Saxlin and just collects netting.
As we look down, we see Toole with some ice on that left ankle, so it must have been she rolled that ankle when she came down, maybe came down on someone's foot, but it looks like that might be the end of her night. So she's been a big factor in the service game for Davies. We'll see if they're able to keep their momentum going here as Bolton is on to serve.
Bolton probably taking Toole's spot for the time being as Peyton Saxlin collects another kill. Her 6th kill of the night. As Dinger will serve. Scary set over. And that one just gets by Blado and Metcalf. That was Pasanante on the far side, just with a little drop shot there, getting through the line. So that'll be Botham to serve. Saxland, right place, right time, collects a block. Abby Smith and Richmond will come back in. Richmond to serve. Richmond just collects the line with an ace. Good block up front there by Saxlin and Blado. Kaloran in the back. Blado getting it over. A good rally here. So Richmond sets over Saxlin. Attempted kill. Dinger keeps it alive. Back out to Smith. Kaloran kept alive. Blado just caught.
Yeah.
Caught a lift, I believe, on that.
That quick set there just a little too high, and
20-14, Eagles lead.
Higher than
here.
Blado could handle.
So that'll be Pasanante to serve. Pasanante kept it alive, and that'll be out. So Saxlin collecting another point for the Mustangs. And Saxlin will send that one right into the net. So it'll be 21-15 as Ray comes back out for the Mustangs. And that one will be just long, excuse me. Maya Blado to serve now. As Blado will collect an ace.
Cheyenne inching closer, cut the lead to 4. And that one's going to go long.
Multiple substitutions here for both teams. Scary to serve. Scary almost collects an ace, and she does.
She does, yeah. Good placement there. And Coach Newton going to take her second timeout here of the set. Try and make sure she gets everybody exactly in the right position to know what they are going to do. So we'll step away for one quick second. Come on back. We'll see how this one turns out.
Our health. It's what keeps us doing what we love. It keeps our communities strong. So, how are you doing? There's no easier way to take care of yourself than checking in with us, your primary care team at Essentia Health. In person or online, we offer scheduling and appointment options that fit your life. We'll care for you today and keep an eye on things for the future. And if needed, get you back on track. So take some time to connect with us because it's always good to check in.
So shoulder pain is one of the most common things I see. When Linda came in, she complained of pain in both her shoulders.
You did all the work on the left one, and by the time I had the second one done, I could do anything I wanted to do.
Shoulder replacement, the whole point of that is really to get rid of the pain and get you back to doing normal things again.
You listened to what I wanted, and it worked out great.
Welcome back, folks, to the Cheyenne High School Gymnasium volleyball matchup between the Davies Eagles and the Cheyenne Mustangs. Tied to 1 set apiece, and the Eagles lead the third set 23-17 as that's blocked right up front there by Riley Bryant for a Mustang point. Amundsen and Metcalf back on. Amundsen serving. As Ray will eventually get that one out, and Kalorn with some power gets a kill. As Amundsen will send that one into the net. Chance to serve this one out for Krenz. Brian keeps that one alive over to Amundsen. Back.
Kalorn, good drop shot.
24-20 here.
No more margin for error for Cheyenne.
Kalorn to serve. As Amundsen will set this one over to Saxland, and no one's in the backfield for the Mustangs. So the Davies Eagles taking set number 3, 25-20, your final score for this set. And with that, we'll take a short break and be right back. Don't go anywhere, folks.
I didn't know that I'd play football. I didn't know I'd go pro. I didn't even know if I'd get game time or score a touchdown. But there's one thing I always knew. That I'd never give up.
Discover the experience that awaits you at North Dakota State University. Join the Bison family where connections run deep, from the classroom to the field and beyond. Build an exciting career with the help of industry-leading faculty. Tap into the power of the herd and make unforgettable memories in Fargo, one of the best college towns in the Midwest. Don't wait. Find your adventure at North Dakota State University. Tour the beautiful campus of North Dakota State University in Fargo. Learn about majors, scholarships, our free application process, and get a free t-shirt. Register now at ndsu.edu/visit.
What would you do with a second chance? At Essentia Health, we understand the significance of second chances. Our heart specialists see them every day. That's why regular checkups and heart screenings are vital, even if you feel fine, and especially when you have a family history. Essentia Health is the right place for early detection, advanced treatments, comprehensive cardiac rehab, for second chances. At Essentia Health, we work hard to keep your heart strong for what's next.
Welcome back, folks, to set number 4 here in the Cheyenne High School Gymnasium. I'm Tristan Murrock. Joined alongside me is Dan Wolf. The Davies Eagles leading 2-1 here after taking the last set 25-20. They also took the first set 25-16. And a wild second set with Cheyenne taking that set 26-24. So with that, we are about set for set number 4. As we see a strong coming from Saxland and Riley Bryant in the third set. And hopefully they can pull it out to this set too. Refs trying to figure out roster situation as Dinger comes on for Blado. And Scary on to serve now for the Davies Eagles, and she'll send one straight into the netting. So a change of pace now as the Eagles got the first point in all 3 sets so far up to this one. So the Mustangs take point 1 of set number 4 as Baylor Dinger on to serve now. Thomas, that one is blocked straight up front there by Metcalf and Blado. Strong duo there for the Mustangs, especially up front when it matters most. As Metcalf tried to keep that one alive and just couldn't.
I think that was line gang. I don't know that she caught that the way that she wanted to, but regardless, there may have been Scary. But Krenz is on to serve, but it just didn't look clean to what you might expect with Kill to look like, as good adjustment by Metcalf there.
As Killorn just sent that one over Thomas. Killorn, Amundsen, a little unexpected pop. Amundsen to Dinger, back to Saxland. Saxland with the long shot. No one's going to be able to catch up to that one as Killorn attempted. Scary got the point on that as
good placement there.
Krenz will serve still for the Eagles. Saxland keeping that one alive, over to Killorn, back to Saxland with a long shot there. One of those things we talk about, Dan, is as the Davies Eagles collect another point, one of those things we talk about are those long shots and whether or not judging to just get in play or go for it. And, you know, volleyball is one of those games of angles and timing.
And we've seen at times Cheyenne struggle with that. Saxon, good job on each of those past 2 occasions trying to go for something from the back. As speaking of from the back row, right up Main Street and no one there. And one thing it seems like Davies has done consistently throughout this match, Tristan, is just they're able to jump on top of Cheyenne quickly. And it seems like it's a close set, and then all of a sudden
Amundsen to Blado with a kill.
Suddenly it feels like Davies is up 6 or 7 points or something like that. We'll see if Cheyenne's able to kind of prevent that this time, as Richmond and Smith are on for the Mustangs here again.
That was an amazing set by Amundsen. I just have to add to Blado on that one, as she just gets to send one down Main Street as Richmond collects an ace.
And again, Davies without Toole here, lost in the middle of the last set. Davies holds on to win that one, but apparently rolled her ankle, and so it looks like her night is done, as that one's going to go to the Eagles as well. Olivia Davidson now seeing her first action of the evening. On to serve, again adjusting without Toole.
As that one will be a Mustang point there. Dropping on that left side of the net there. Addie Kill coming in to serve now for the Mustangs. As no one's
going to say there was a pause there
for a second. But
I thought it was down, and then nothing was called, and then eventually refs blew the whistle. Botham on to serve.
As that one's blocked up front, Kill kept alive. Killorn with the drop shot over, and good job by Dinger to dig that one out.
Yeah.
And that one's just tapped out there by Smith.
It was just too close to the net, and her angle coming in, there was really not any way to keep that in on up the line, and so Davies up 7-5.
Blado sends that one across. As that one's blocked straight up front there. Drops on the outside. Dinger set over to Killorn with the long shot. Dinger kept alive, good dig out. Kill
Great
gets it
job.
across. That was way long.
And passing on, they were asking for a touch by the Mustangs, but no call there, so.
That one was about 6 yards long. Maya Blado on to serve. Thomas sends that one across. Almost handcuffed Blado there. Kept alive.
I think that was Jackson on that one.
Ooh. Miscommunication there between Smith and Amundsen, I believe. As Blado will be off, Dinger back on. As Smith will get this to Killorn. Takes a hard ball there. As Bryant tried to get one down there. kept alive.
Off the rafters. Finally,
that one
Cheyenne
is
rewarded.
Sent down by Smith.
Really nice job of sticking with it. Both teams, good long rally. Cheyenne finally gets the point.
I'm not quite sure if I miscounted that last one too, but Kaloran's first attempt at the kill, I believe, was too many hits to me. Looked like they had 4. Amundsen to serve. As that'll be a push.
All right. Cheyenne now climbs within a point as Amundsen continues to serve. Cheyenne down 2-1 here. Good block by Kaloran and Bryant. And that drop shot continues to be effective against the Mustangs.
Dormanen serving, the libero once again tonight for the Eagles.
There you go, good set. Good finish by Riley Bryant. A sacks one down for kill.
As that's a pretty good serve there. Thomas will send that one long. Mustangs tie it up 10-10 here in set number 4.
I think that was Jackson that sent that one long, but regardless, Eagles not able to build that lead with that same type of momentum here in set 4. Finding it harder to get points as Riley Bryant tees that one up and just lets it go. Bryant playing well tonight as well at the net. Kaloran going to look to continue this little run that Cheyenne has going. And again, I
just
jinxed
barely
it.
long.
But that was definitely close. Thomas and Scary back on for the Eagles. Scary to serve as it's knotted up 11-all here in set 4.
Saxland keeping that one alive to Amundsen. Back to Saxland. Almost had a kill there and won't get across.
There's a good set to Saxland. Just too much heat on that one for the Eagles to handle.
As Kaloran will get this one to Amundsen to Saxland with a floater, and that one's just outside. Would have been in. Had it been maybe a couple inches more to the right. Krenz to serve now for the Eagles. As Metcalf took a mid-range shot there, and this will come back to her as Dinger digs out the recoil, and that one will drop.
And I think that one might have gone long had they let it go. But Davies attempts to do something with that. I think that was Krenz back there, and it
Ridley Richmond back in now for the Mustangs as
and
that one drops.
Thomas finds the middle. No one home for the Mustangs.
Great placement there by Thomas.
Good serve.
There's a good serve there.
Just got on top of Kaloran before she could handle it.
Olivia Davidson. First look at her tonight, I believe. Blado tried to get one home, just
not often
stopped.
You see that quick set to that middle kill for Blado blocked, but nice job by Davies at the net that time.
As Smith almost struggled with that serve there, and that one will be a Davies point coming
off the antenna
off
there.
The antenna.
Battle at the net.
Good job.
Kept alive.
Getting that one over as Smith keeps this one alive. Sent over by Richmond. Lauren to Richmond, over to Saxland, and that one's
wide
just
as well.
Wide.
So Davies on a little run here, and yeah, that's the Coach Newton's cue to get a quick timeout here and see if she can get her troops settled down.
So with that, the Davies Eagles take a 17-13 lead here in set number 4. We'll take a short break and be right back, folks. Don't go anywhere.
If you're thinking about growing your family someday, we'd like to remind you of one simple thing. Babies bring us joy. With an unwavering commitment to delivering the highest quality care, Essentia Health is ready when your someday arrives. Essentia Health, caring for you and your future.
I didn't know that.
Welcome back. Welcome back, folks, to set number 4 here in the Cheyenne High School Gymnasium. I'm Tristan Murrock. Joined alongside me is Dan Wolf. The Davies Eagles take a 17-13 lead here late in this set as they lead the set count 2-1. And
that one's going to go out. Point for Cheyenne there off the block. Addie Kill going to be on to serve for the Mustangs. As Cheyenne fighting to stay alive in this match, seeing if they can force a 5th set. Good reaction by Kill. And there you go.
Lauren collects one.
Great job, concentration by Dinger. Little bump set there that works out really well for Cheyenne.
And that one will be kept alive. Good block up front there by, I believe that was Kaloran, and Kaloran will collect a kill.
Nice little run here by Cheyenne as they've climbed to within 1 on Kill's service. Good job by Dorman in keeping that alive. Digging that one out.
Gets to Richmond, back to Dinger, and over to Kaloran with a heavy shot. As
that one's going to go out. I think that was Passanante. Maybe Scary on that one, but good quick set.
Blado
there it is.
One.
Seemed like that timing was off. You know, Richmond maybe not getting as many reps with Maya Blado and early on. She was setting that quick set in the middle too high, but that one was absolutely perfect as Blado's able to send that one home. And there's a good drop shot by Passanante. Good effort by Addie Kill to try and dig that out, but unable to as Dinger returns for Blado. And Leingang comes back in. As Passanante on to serve.
Kill set that one up as Kaloran collects.
Kaloran
one.
has come alive here in this fourth set. She's been really strong on that outside left hitter position.
Kaloran's 5th kill of the night as Amundsen coming on to serve for the Mustangs here in a tight locked fourth set. Dinger over to Amundsen, to Kaloran with the drop shot, almost got him. Amundsen to Bryant. And that one will just get by off the tip.
I think that was
Bryant.
Again, really good angle, that short angle cross court. No one home for Cheyenne. Davies leads 2018.
Amundsen will get over to Kaloran. And no one's home on that one. Kill didn't even try for that as the Davies Eagles force Coach Newton to take a timeout. 21-18 your score in set number 4. Eagles lead 2-1. We'll take a short break. Be right back. Don't go anywhere, folks.
Discover the experience that awaits you at North Dakota State University. Join the Bison family where connections run deep, from the classroom to the field and beyond. Build an exciting career with the help of industry-leading faculty. Tap into the power of the herd and make unforgettable memories in Fargo, one of the best college towns in the Midwest. Don't wait. Find your adventure at North Dakota State University.
Our help. What would you do with a second chance?
Welcome back, folks, as we come back for the ending of set number 4. Here, the Davies Eagles lead your Cheyenne Mustangs 21-18. 2-1 lead for the Fargo Davies Eagles as their libero, number 5, Carly Dormanon, will come on to possibly serve this one out, and that one will just drop off the side shot from Kaloran. Dormanon continuing to serve as she'll send that one long. 22-19 here.
Time for the Mustangs, if they're going to make any move. This might be their last opportunity. They find themselves down 3 here in the 4th and down 2-1. Good serve.
Bryant and Saxland blocked up front. Saxland put it wide.
Didn't have to be that fine with that opportunity. Really no one back there, but she sends it wide, giving the Eagles a 23-19 lead as Scary is on to try and serve out the match for Davies.
Dinger keeps that one alive. Kaloran up to Metcalf as that one's blocked out front, and that'll be a Mustang point because just got a little more netting than they did skin on that one, as that'll put the Eagles lead to 3. Baylor Dinger to serve. Set over, and that's straight down Broadway.
Scary there on that one. And Krenz with an opportunity to serve out the match. Match point here for the Eagles, leading 24-20.
Blado almost had a good set there. Dinger sends that one into the rafters. Saxon saves it, and Dinger can't catch up to that one. So the Eagles down the Mustangs here tonight, 25-20. Your final score of set number 4, the exact same as set number 3. First set going to the Eagles, 25-16. Second set going to the Mustangs, 26-24. So a really well-fought battle here tonight by the Mustangs. Nothing to hang their heads about. Definitely a good matchup. Like we said before, it was a 2 versus 3 seed coming in, and definitely was going to be a tough match we knew coming in. So with that, fans, we'd like to remind you that tomorrow we have some action. Boys tennis is playing at 9 a.m. at home versus multiple schools, and then girls swim, we actually do have a stream coming up for their 2-day tournament tomorrow night and Saturday, and that one is versus multiple schools as well. The next volleyball match is next week, Tuesday, at Valley City. So with that, Dan, what are your thoughts on tonight?
Well, you know, Cheyenne, I think just found themselves behind so often in those middle sets that they just dug too big of a hole. And, you know, had they come back tonight and even if they had won, it's one of those things as a coach where you want to tell the kids, great job being resilient coming back, but at the same time, you just can't afford against good teams like Davies to put yourself in that position. And they did it too many times, and it came back to bite them tonight, and they're going to lose 3-1. Now they maintain that number 2 seeding in the EDC as we start kind of getting closer to tournament season. But Cheyenne started the season really strong, but they kind of seem to be struggling to find their identity, and being consistent, I think, is probably their biggest enemy right now. We see flashes of brilliance, really strong play, and then we see some times where they don't seem to be very cohesive out there, and I'm sure that's something that Coach Newton's going to try and work on. But the season is long, and really you're just trying to set yourself up for that opportunity at the EDC tournament to be playing at your best, to put a strong run on through EDC and on to state.
So with that, I'd just like to highlight the 3 stars of our game really quick. At the number 3 star, we have a Davies player who had quite a few aces, handful of kills, and really led this team to the win tonight, and that's Tally Toole. Number 11 we saw put out to injury, but before that she definitely made a difference in tonight's matchup. At the number 2 star, we have Cheyenne player number 24, Peyton Saxland, with 8 kills on the night. She had a stunning night in the front wise. And then our number 1 star we have at Brindley Richmond. The primary reason for that is the set number 2 serving, when she led the Mustangs to a comeback and win that set 26-24, as well as her setting ability. Her setting ability was outstanding tonight. She was in the right place at the right time. Her third reason is playing in the backfield tonight, as she, once again, right place, right time, led this team pretty strongly tonight, I'd say. And Richmond, you know, only being a 5'10 freshman, definitely led this team and showed that leadership tonight, so we could be seeing more of her in the coming years. And with that, you got any other comments, Dan?
No, I think it's a long season, and it's not very often that you have teams that dominate from start to finish. There's ups and downs and highs and lows. You pointed out at the beginning of the broadcast that Davies is undefeated on the road, and that might be their moniker this year, their hallmark, that they're really good on the road. And if you're Cheyenne, you say, okay, we lost one, yeah. you look back at it and take the parts from it that you think are valuable, that your kids need to look at and address, and you move on to the next match. In all sports, you have to have a really short memory and just kind of figure out how to let things go and move on from there. And I'm sure that the coaches at Cheyenne will do that and have their team ready to go for their next match against Valley City next week.
So with that, I think that about wraps up this broadcast. So for everyone up here in the booth, I'm Tristan Maroc.
I'm Dan Wolf.
Good night, folks.